Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your weekly tarot energy reading for January 15th through the 21st, 2017. So welcome to your weekly reading. I wanted to start these on January 1st, but man, this new year has been pretty busy for me in my fashion job. I've been shooting lookbooks, I've had a bunch of editorial shoots and advertising campaigns. I'm not complaining, but I've also had a lot of readings to do, which I am getting caught up on. Yay, finally. I've been posting announcements about it. I hope you guys have been catching them, for those of you guys who are waiting for readings. But yes, I'm going to be doing weekly readings now for you guys. General readings, and these are free. So stay tuned. Every Monday there will be a video posted. Let's get started. So, I think what they're trying to say, first of all, is to respect your journey. Respect everything that you've been through so far. Respect what you've built for yourself. I feel like as we move forward, there's certain things we're going to have to leave behind. And things that we respect. And I see this card is really sticking out. It's saying that we're heading into a really beautiful season in our life, like a spring, where things are going to be blossoming and blooming and growing, and we're really going to be harvesting the fruits of our labor. Right now, though, we're having to have endurance. We just left this storm behind, and for me, this storm represents 2017. And I'm seeing that, like, it's just in the distance, and like we're getting like things together, and like we have this abundance, it's growing. And this week is really about just having endurance, just kind of making it through, I guess. A lot of us are frustrated right now because it's like the energy and the focus just isn't there for us to be able to like take these big risks and leaps of faith that we're wanting to take. And they're saying we're really having to stay dedicated to our path right now. We've been trying so many different ways to move forward and to make changes, and we're having to just stick to it and try creative ways to move forward while also taking very good care of ourselves. So self-care is coming up this week. Make sure that you're really taking the time to do the little things like clip your nails or exfoliate or take a nice long bath, get your hair done or something. Make sure that you're going the extra mile to really honor your temple. Excuse me. I also see this focus. We're receiving mentors. There's people coming into our life to help coach us, to help encourage us, to work alongside us as we move forward and get ready to take this big risk, this big leap of faith into the unknown. So this card's called the Wanderer, and it represents like the start of a new journey. That's why it's like the 0 card. And something I say a lot on the channel is follow your rainbow. And what I mean by that is sometimes there's this path that comes up that just calls you forward, and you don't know where it's leading, you don't know where it's gonna take you, but all of a sudden the path parts and this path appears, and you're being beckoned into the unknown. And so it's like you're receiving a mentorship, you're wanting to take this leap of faith, but this week we're frustrated because we're just having to have endurance. It's not really time for this yet. You know, there's a delay on this, you know, moving forward, this big leap we want to take. It's like delayed. That's why it was reversed. So let's go ahead and pull some cards now from my universal deck and see what it has to say for this week. I've been seeing this a lot lately. This blank card is saying that there's an aspect of us that's feeling really numb, that's feeling really jaded, that's feeling kind of, maybe that's why we're seeing the endurance card and we're seeing a delay. It's like we're feeling numb, we're feeling jaded, and feeling kind of not overwhelmed, but like tired. Just like in need of rest, in need of nurturing. And so this openness card is coming out to say, like, just be open, like, to see how this path is going to take you forward. Be open to see, like, what goals you want to set for yourself next, and what you want to accomplish in these next upcoming months. Because I feel like we're being gifted time this week. Like, for some reason this week we have a lot of time, or there's a lot of space for us to be open and to try new things, to get things done, to pick up projects perhaps that we had left behind, to finish things. And purpose is something that's on everyone's mind. Like, you know, what is the purpose of like this year going to be? What is it that we're going to be spending this our sacred time on? And I just keep getting this vision of time. Like, everyone's thinking this week about like the purpose and how they're going to be moving forward. And it's dreams. It's all coming down to dreams. And I love seeing purpose right next to dreams, because I think people forget that there's a reason, like, that you have your dreams. Maybe you don't think like about that sometimes, but I believe that there's a reason that you have certain dreams and certain desires, that it's like the path for you. I feel like there's a purpose in your dreams. Anytime I followed my dreams, it takes you to your purpose. It's like the path forward. So they're saying honor your dreams. Don't let them fade away. I talk a lot on this channel about my path to becoming a fashion stylist, which I'm so thankful for, and I'm so proud of myself for, continuing on this path and making this happen. I had this dream from when I was like, 14. I would get these magazines in the mail, and I would flip through them, and I would just imagine myself modeling and styling and participating in something like that. And I found every way I could to, participate in fashion, and to get together with friends and take photos. And I worked really hard, and I just kept going, and I never let go of my dreams. And there were times I wanted to let go, and the universe was amazing. It sent people my way to help me. It sent opportunities my way. It opened doors for me. It sent roadblocks to me and obstacles and tests to teach me to be stronger and to give me the skills I needed. And so like my whole path has been like shaped and molded in a lot of ways. Like I'm co-creating with the universe. And that's what you have to realize here, is that you're co-creating with the universe. Like if you take a step forward, like the universe is going to meet you with that equal momentum and force. So basically you move forward, the universe is going to meet you with some type of opportunity or some type of test. And like, you just got to keep moving forward is what I'm seeing right now. And that's why we were getting the endurance card. This week is all about like drilling down to what our dreams are and finding our purpose through that again. And guess what? Like, I thought, what good can I really do being a fashion stylist, especially when I got into the industry and realized that a lot of the clothes were being created in these horrible ways, harming women, harming children, harming people all over the world. And so I decided to do eco-conscious styling and sustainable styling. If you're interested, you can check it out on @PromiseHarvey. So my name is Promise Harvey, and the information's in the description below, but you can check out my Instagram and see some of my styling if you'd like. And yeah, I do all sustainable fashion, and I found a way to like, basically the path just kind of led me forward. I followed my dreams, and it turned into like this mission that's like greater than me. And I've been able to help people, and yeah, the mission is kind of taking on a life of its own. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with your life too. And it's probably already happening with some of you guys who are watching this. Like, you have these dreams, you have these desires, like you follow them, and like it starts to turn into something bigger than yourself. And so just follow it. I don't care if you love underwater basket weaving or you're obsessed with video games. Like, maybe you'll design a video game that will help people or something, who knows? Find a way to do what you love, and first, and obviously find a way to give back with whatever it is that you're doing. Be heart-based is what they're saying. And they're saying there's strength in vulnerability this week. Like this week, your strength is in your vulnerability. Like it's safe for you to be vulnerable. It's safe for you. You're actually strong when you allow yourself to be vulnerable. So I guess I just pulled some love cards. I kind of like went into a trance, started rambling, and all of a sudden I looked down and there's like these love cards here. So I'm just gonna read them. Okay, cool. This is a really nice message here. They're saying, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And it's true. You can't, I've been saying this over and over again, but you can't base your self-worth in another person or in something else. You've got to base this love and this self-worth in yourself first. You've got to fill your own cup. You got to find your source within. And that's a very personal journey. And like life is going to take you on that journey, whether you want to go on it or not, you know. You're going to have like certain aspects of yourself mirrored back to you in every relationship that you interact in. And it's going to teach you how to love yourself. They're basically saying, like, fill your own cup, love yourself, embrace yourself, treat yourself well, nurture yourself. Like, don't be codependent and expect another person to give you all of that. That creates toxic relationships. And so they're saying you want a healthy relationship, love yourself first. And stay optimistic about your love life. They're saying maybe some of you guys are overwhelmed out there. Maybe there's certain things that are uncertain right now in your love life, but they're saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I'm not talking about being fake positive, because no one wants to be around someone who's like a fake positive person. If you got to grieve, if you got to like mourn something, if there's a lot going on here, allow yourself to like feel this and like go through it. But at the same time, like remember, like ground yourself in the present and like find your strength in that. Focus on what's in front of you and realize with this that stay optimistic, and it's gonna actually do wonders, because a lot of the worries and the fears that we have are just like really crazy, like ridiculous. Like, I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's kind of, a lot of times our mind will really hype things up, and in real life it's not really gonna end up like that. You know, you gotta ask yourself if these things you're thinking in your head, these worries, these fears you have that you're ruminating on in your love life or in any area of your life, you got to ask yourself, is that the truth? Is that really happening now? Like, always search for the truth and be vulnerable and speak the truth, and you can't go wrong. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. This week is interesting. Let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, Kingfisher. Yeah, the Kingfisher, I was going to say this week feels a little bit intense. The Kingfisher is coming to tell us to stay above these emotional waters. Like, we're going to be tempted to be like really emotional this week, and like we need to balance our emotion with our logic and our our smart decision-making skills. So they're saying couple this week with logic, like combat this week with your logic. And that's not a message you're going to hear from me very often. Usually I'm telling you, always saying follow your heart, and like we're talking about like very heart-based thinking here, but we're talking about logic, not ego. So we're just saying like run things through your logic a couple times. Don't be impulsive is another message of the Kingfisher, not to be too impulsive. Let's see what else I can get. Oh my God, I know, I'm feeling like so many positive things coming forward for everybody. Whatever this is we're going through this week, I'm feeling ultimately it's leading us to a really happy, really beautiful place. This horse here represents freedom, and I'm seeing this beautiful message coming through about, like, remember the dreams card I pulled from this deck? Follow your dreams, and it'll free you, and it'll open your heart even more to like express yourself in the true essence of who you are. You always want to be living in the true essence of how you are, and your life is always going to be expanding and changing and growing. And that's what this card is about. It's saying surrender your will, allow whatever needs to die or decay or to be like to let go of, to just let go of it. And like old lifestyles, old habits, old thought patterns, old belief systems, old places, like just things that no longer serve you. And I'm seeing this joy card come out, which is beautiful. I'm seeing it's like, I feel it reversed, but kind of because it's like delayed. Like right now, you might not be feeling like this ecstatic, but I do see happiness and good fortune right around the corner. So it's exciting. Let's see what else we got for you guys for this week. Anything else we need to know about this week? How should we approach this week? How about that? How should we approach this week? Forgiveness. Oh my gosh, I pulled this morning. Yeah, I think forgive yourself is something that's coming up. They're saying forgive yourself because maybe you've been hard on yourself lately. Maybe you've been expecting way too much of yourself. Maybe you have certain expectations of yourself that are just like really intense and kind of unfair. And they're saying, see yourself in the best light. Forgive yourself. And if your life hasn't turned out exactly the way that you wanted it to by this point, they're saying just there's always adversity that comes into your life. And this actually sometimes can be a blessing because it opens you up and allows you to be vulnerable. And it's like a relief. So, interesting. Let's see if there's any more messages coming up. So yeah, vulnerability is a repeated message. Yeah, I keep getting this card, but I like ignore it. I don't know why I've been like so not wanting to meditate lately, but lately I've just been like trying other things like moving meditations, yoga, like long walks, listening to music, like zoning out to crystal bowls. I guess that kind of counts, but maybe like they're saying we really need to do some like guided meditation, some chakra clearing, purification, clear our energy because there's a lot of energy going around right now. Just with this start of 2018, it's a really beautiful year. It's like I just feel this lightness and this fun energy to this year, like very expansive energy. But like we can't deny what we just left behind in 2017. So they're saying like we're needing this purification, and this week we're probably just feeling kind of overwhelmed. And funny enough, I'm actually on a juice cleanse right now because I don't even know what's going on with my health situation right now. So purification is coming out. Like maybe you need to do a detox, maybe you need to fast. Always talk to your doctor about stuff like that. But yes, I'm on that juice cleanse life right now. It always helps me get a ton of readings done when I do a juice cleanse. So prepare for more updates from me this week. Courage. They're wanting us to have courage this week. And I'm like, what? I don't know. This does sound like kind of some heavy energy. I wouldn't say it's negative because we got the sun. It's like very positive, but it's like a transition of energy this week. And we're just filtering through a lot. And so they're saying, have courage as you go through and tenderness. You know, I just keep thinking about like nurturing yourself, being very tender with yourself, being very tender as you interact with others, because none of us are immune to these energies, you guys. Everyone's feeling it right now. So be very tender with other people and be very whole to yourself. Wholeness is coming in. Like, don't search outside of yourself for the answers. Remember, all the answers are within. I know that's kind of ironic because like here I am like telling you guys like answers or whatever, but this isn't really the answer. Like what I'm saying here, it's just trying to get you to think. It's trying to open you up. You know, these are messages I'm channeling to help guide you, but at the same time, like get to a point to where like you can hear the messages within as well, and let that be a source of your strength. And they're saying visualization is really going to help you right now, like to actually spend time. Maybe that's why the purification card came out. Maybe is like part of your purification you can spend time visualizing what it is that you want, what it is that like is going to make you happy, what it is that your dreams are, as part of your purpose, how you want to move forward and utilize your gifts and your talents this year. If you have any missions or any causes you want to like support or go out for, spend time really putting some love and some light into that, and give it what it needs to grow. They're saying, you don't want to stunt this growth with thinking too much of the worries and the fears. Be authentic when the worries and fears come up, address them, allow them a space, but then, let it go. Don't ruminate, and spend more time on visualizing positive and actually taking action on what you want than worrying. Trust is coming up. Wow, it's like everyone just really needs to be lifted up right now. They're just saying trust in the universe, because there is a plan. Somehow this all is going to work out. And my gosh, I really want to show you guys this book I just got that really goes along with this. So the camera's gonna go down. Woo! All right. This is what it has all been about for me lately, you guys. Check this out. It's called 7 Life Lessons of Chaos, Timeless Wisdom from the Science of Change. So check it out. Anyways, I want to read you guys part of this. Feel free to read along with me. It's like really intense. It's kind of like you got to get into it. But while we're on the subject of trust, I'm learning how to accept the chaos in life. This book has really been teaching me about that. It's so interesting. I'm like in alignment with this book now. Check this out. They're showing like these images of chaos in life. Anyways. Chaos and creativity, truth and the connection of the individual to the indivisible. For the human animal,